If you would just rather use your hands and brute force, that's okay too. And now the dance of where do I move stuff so I can get more stuff out. So you're grinding the last of our ginormously ground.
Yes.
It's like 3/8 grind is what the butcher did that as. Like, it's fine.
It's fine. I have a hard time with rough ground stuff. Like, I don't do gristle very well. It actually makes me gag. So, so I've just been regrinding this slowly as we go, and it's fine. I mean, it's not a big deal.
It's just another one of those, like, the reason we like to process our own meat is
we're picky.
We're picky.
Apparently.
You know, we like a 1/8 inch to a 1/4 inch grind on all of our ground products.
Yeah.
3/8 is a bit big. Like, you know, some of those harder fat particles are just...
Yeah.
It's like biting into a plastic marble or something.
Yeah.
Anyways, good afternoon, beautiful people. It is a nice, fine, overcast day. It's cool. It's in like the low 70s today.
Yep.
Perfect day for doing what I'm going to do. I get to go pull weeds.
Oh, fun.
You guys will enjoy that. I know everybody loves watching weed pulling. It's kind of like grass growing, paint drying. Like,
it's alright. I'll slap some good music on it. It'll be fine.
yeah. Here, guys. Here's some, you know, like pop music with Ben pulling weeds. Ben is not listening to pop music in his ears. So, all right.
Hi
there she is.
What you doing? What you doing?
She probably heard us talking. She's like, I better come in here and figure out what's going on and figure out if I'm staying here or going with Dad. Well, then I will leave you to the grind.
Yes.
And I will go pull. See, there's a joke there, and I
it's gone.
It's gone. Like, I had no joke to make.
That's all right.
All right.
Can I go pull weeds?
You want to go pull weeds? The look on your face says you realize pull weeds.
Yeah, she's like, oh, wait, that's what you're doing?
I don't know about pulling weeds. All right, let's go. Are you in the wagon ready to go? You get to hold my water. All right, I am actually going to call in backup today. I'm going to have the boys who are not helping Mom come help me. Pulling weeds is a job that everybody gets to get involved with. So, I'm going to come over here to the shed, grab a couple tools, and go give the wonderful news to the older two. Alright, some of these spots I feel like it's almost like a lost cause. Like, we put a whole truckload of wood chips just in this area right here, and all the crabgrass grew through it. And by the end of summer, it was a really nice, like, pure Bermuda grass mat on top of all of the wood chips. The Bermuda grass is starting to wake up, but maybe if we catch it now, we could actually get, you know, just have wood chips in here. You got out of the wagon, all right. If you look down this row, there's a lot of weeds, like clumping grass and stuff like that, that I would really like to get out now before it's 1,000,000 degrees outside. Because once that humidity hits, my work hours are from about 5 a.m. until about 10 a.m. And then, you know, after sunset. Right now, we'll take advantage of this beautiful weather and we'll get out here and we'll pull some weeds. I called in backup. They're in various locations. I have a wagon full of tools. If anybody wants tools, or if you would just rather use your hands and brute force, that's okay too. All right, let's get pulling. So all this grass, all the way around. This was around this poor tree. There was clumping grass coming up right around the base of that tree. That was so bad, that took me a minute. But that's what we want. We want to get all the grass away from the trees. This big spot over here is kind of the bane of our existence because there's so much Bermuda grass. Can't really tell on camera, but the wood chips are completely covered in grass. We're somewhere in between just leaving it or starting over. So what's basically going on is we need a bunch more wood chips. More wood chips than I have right now. So it's not really like end of the world. We might put down some more cardboard, not today, and then I could use hay. Hay's been working out pretty good for me. There's a lot of people I see in the comments, they're like, you shouldn't use hay, you should use straw. I don't buy straw. I don't have straw. I have no reason to get straw. I'm not gonna go buy it just to put it on the garden. I don't feed it to the animals. I feed hay to the animals, and so I have lots of hay. A lot of people are concerned about the seeds that are in hay. Yeah, there's a lot of seeds in hay. The way we're using it, as long as you don't let whatever sprouts come up and get to full size and produce more seed, you can break the cycle. That's what we've done in the garden. Anywhere we've put down hay, usually it's so thick, it chokes out any weeds that come up. And then the following year, all you have to deal with is a few sprouts. Well, the next layer of hay is gonna help kill that. It's not that big of a deal as long as you're on top of it. Now I could see if you put down hay and walk away and come back 2 years later, you're gonna have some really nice grass. So, I'm gonna get back to weeding. Actually, we probably need to knock off for a minute. It's starting to sprinkle. I had the camera all covered up and Jack's button up, but it's the camera's starting to get wet. So, I'm actually going to put the camera under cover and we'll see if it keeps raining or if we get forced inside. All right. We got rained out and it's lunchtime.
Yeah, it's lunchtime.
Lunchtime at almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I lost track of what time it was.
So did I. That's why I didn't call you sooner.
The phone rained on.
Yeah, my phone's rained on. It'll be okay though. So you warmed up some food.
Yep, just some leftovers. I cleaned out the fridge, so I was like, oh, this is still edible, this is still edible, this is still edible.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And we are in need of some food, so
My hands are not rained on.
His hands are not rained
well,
on.
I just washed my hands. You have cold little hands. Are you cold? Well, your arms are nice and warm. It's just your hands. It's because you've been digging in the dirt.
Yep.
All right, let's eat.
All right.
Yes, I said, hey, I'm going to talk to you. And she's like, oh, okay. Got all serious. No, on camera, silly.
So we need to like go lock ourselves in our room.
It's a serious conversation. You, now. How's the grinding going?
Well, I got halfway, and some of these are still pretty frozen, so I've been waiting for them to defrost the rest of the way. So that's where I'm at.
Okay.
So I decided to clean out the fridge and do dishes instead.
Yeah, feeding us is always a positive.
Yeah.
On that note, care to talk about what you're feeding us tonight?
I'm doing cabeza tacos, which is face meat tacos from our pigs. And I also have some tongue in here. So there'll be cabeza and lengua tacos.
That's 2 tongues, isn't it? Or is that just one?
That might be one. It's a large pig. And I think there's another tongue in here with the face. So I'm gonna be doing that. And since it's already 3:30, I'm gonna do it in the Instant Pot. So
Yeah, you might wanna get that going on.
yeah.
Because really, like, there's a lot of fat on the cheek meat. A lot of fat. But that's fine, because as it cooks, all the meat will separate from the fat. We like to save the cheek, the cabeza fat. We save that and just treat it like lard. It's basically rendered out.
Right.
But it's seasoned and salted.
With whatever
goes on that, which, in our case is going to be, salt, pepper, herbs, and garlic and stuff like that. So it's like pre-seasoned lard. It makes the best potatoes.
It really does make the best potatoes.
Oh, it's so good. So it's like a double whammy. We're rendering out some seasoned lard.
Yeah.
And making good potatoes later.
Right, but because face and tongues are muscles that get used a lot, they're very tough. So I'm going to be doing, rather than slow cooking it for a really long time in the oven, which I don't have time for now because this was frozen this morning, I'm going to do it in the Instant Pot so it'll get...
That'll get it.
Yeah. And then we'll have shredded up and have tacos for dinner.
I'm putting some.
Okay.
It's my favorite.
All right.
Pie. Somebody didn't get apple pie last night.
She didn't. It wasn't ready before she went to bed, so.
She's sitting here and she goes, "Is the pie ready?"
Yeah, it's ready. It's ready.
You're gonna like this pie, Buggy.
It's a good pie. A piece for you. All right, sister. Here you go. What do you say?
Thank you.
You are welcome. So the thing with the tongue that people might not know is after you cook it, you have to peel it. All of this outer skin. And you can kind of see it there.
So during the scald, sometimes that skin starts coming off. That's actually a great example right there. You can put them in.
There's some more.
Yeah, you can put them in boiling water, and then that skin will peel off. We just cook it, and then it peels off nice and easy.
Yep. And then you shred.
Then you shred the tongue or chop it up, however you want to do it. We prefer everything that is going to be in that Instant Pot to be shreddy.
Yes.
And we just, shred it up and make tacos out of it.
I'm going to pressure cook this for like 2 hours because that muscle is so tough. Particularly, there's an inner muscle. So you have this part that's like the fat cheek, that's those little nuggets. But there's another string of muscle that's tougher in there, and I want that to break down too. So we're just gonna pressure cook it for a couple hours, and that should be good.
Hopefully by dinner time it's ready to go.
Yeah. There we go.
All right. You ready? All right. If you want to head down there, you can head down there. Bubba's already working.
You can go down there.
All right. I figured I'd catch a shot of what you're doing. Briefly,
Yes, just grinding.
converting rough grind to fine grind, and then you're bagging it up, and it's gonna get
vacuum sealed. Yeah. So like I said, I already did about half of it. So just getting the rest of it gone.
All right.
Done.
Well, enjoy your podcast because everybody's out with me.
I know. It's actually been it's been like a 2-hour podcast, which I rarely get like 15 minutes for a podcast. It's been kind of, I don't know what to do with myself, actually.
All right, on that note, enjoy your podcast.
I will.
Everybody is down here hacking at the weeds. This clumping grass is giving us fits, but we're pretty much done with this large wood chipped section. The rest is just getting like clumping grass out of like where the blueberries are, and then just kind of loosening up, kind of like I did here. Maybe not as drastic as this one. This one was really bad. But you can see like that one, that's gonna be a chore getting that out without messing with that tree. And it's starting to sprinkle again. So I'll try to film as much as I can. I may have to put the camera away. All right, that's as much as we're gonna do today. It feels like it's done raining because it kind of got warm. Everybody's starting to peel off layers. It was actually, like, it wasn't too bad. It was just a very light drizzle, enough to keep the temperature down. Like I said at the beginning of this video, what a nice day for doing something like this. All right, so we actually made a ton of progress. There's a couple more trees to do in these 2 rows. Actually, this row I'm standing in is complete. We just need more wood chips. I think that's where I'm at. More wood chips, more mulch of some kind. And then this top row, I think this top row has the most going on. We've got the most blueberries up here. We've got the most, I've got a whole bunch of nitrogen fixers mixed in, strawberries, like we've done the most up here. And we've got the most weeds up here. So this will be another day. This will be more work, but we're getting there. This was good. All right, I'm gonna go inside and drink copious amounts of water and maybe a coffee. Thing's loud.
It is loud. It's very loud.
It's all right. It is a little grinding machine.
It is. I mean, this thing has been, and it's not available anymore. Anytime we show the grinder, people are like, "Where? What is it? Where do I get it?" It's a Tassin.
Tassin. I remember it's called a Tassin because that's what you do with the meat.
Tassin.
You Tassin.
Yeah, but they don't make them anymore. So sorry.
I mean, they do make them. They're just going to have some random name.
Well,
just
I guess.
type in, you know, what is it, a quarter horse, half horse?
I don't know what it is actually.
Like it's
Yeah.
just your general meat grinder you can find on
Yeah.
Amazon or wherever. So you about tired of grinding?
I am tired of grinding, but I'm still at it. I've got like, I don't know, 10 pounds left.
All right, you're almost done.
Almost.
And this is the last of
it.
what beef we had, ground beef in the
Yeah.
freezer, which it was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was about half a cow worth
Yeah.
of ground beef.
We've worked our way through it.
Yep. It's been good.
It has.
It's good. I mean, it's good beef.
Yeah.
Tastes good.
Tastes great. I just needed to regrind it for my own personal edibility.
See, I didn't really mind it, but
Yeah.
she's like,
I have a texture thing.
she doesn't like bananas or yogurt. Like,
Yeah, like it's
texture.
just a texture thing. So
It's all good.
it's my own personal quest.
I'll leave you alone.
All right, almost done.
All right, there's a big pile of ground beef, all the packages. It looks like you're done.
Done. Hallelujah.
You're over here warming up.
I'm done, buddy.
Are you tired of listening to that noisy thing and standing here grinding meat?
Yeah, my back hurts.
All right, I was standing here washing a dish. I could smell onions. I finally found them.
Yes, they're there.
There's the cilantro, the onions. You're warming up tortillas.
The Instant Pot is done. Got jalapenos under the broiler.
Where'd you come up with
From
jalapenos?
the freezer. You can thank October's Garden for that.
The end of last summer.
Yep.
I'm very excited for this.
Are you?
Cabeza tacos are to die for.
Yes. They're so good. I will get this done and then we'll shred the meat and then we will eat the tacos.
All right, go ahead. Oh, there's one out of the barn. He's coming. And there's the other one holding a sword. Ooh, that is a lot of fat.
That's a lot of fat.
Like that's not liquid. That's not water.
I mean, there's some underneath. There's liquid, but yeah, that's a lot of fat. And then you'll have like tough fat that still doesn't render out. But all right. Oh, I forgot we gotta peel this tongue.
Yep, time to peel the tongue.
That's how we like
That's excellent.
Yeah.
That's ready for a taco.
It is.
I'm ready to eat.
You're ready to eat? Okay, let's put you in your chair. Tyler's pursuing the water. So yeah, I'm on fire. My first pepper I had, not spicy whatsoever. Tyler found a hot one, gave it to me. That was a good surprise. Pretty spicy.
Yeah.
And everybody kind of like got a mild one and then tried a hot one.
Yeah.
Or found a hot one.
We're good.
We basically played pepper roulette.
Yes. Yes.
And that's how it is with jalapenos. Sometimes jalapenos are super spicy and sometimes they're like a bell pepper.
Yeah.
And apparently we had you got a hot onion.
Oh.
Yeah, onions can be hot
They
sometimes.
can be, yes. Never mind that she's been sitting there eating a whole plate full without any problems. Just drink some water.
Just
You're
drink some
okay.
water.
It's alright.
Tacos are always a hit.
Yep.
And we always underestimate how much meat is on a face.
We do.
When I was teaching our class at the beginning of last month, the butchering workshop, one of the things I did was I took the head and I take all the meat off the head, and so that was something I showed. These pigs were what,
A little over, yeah.
about 300 pounds. So, you know, good size head. There's about 10 pounds of meat on a head that normally just gets thrown away. So I was very happy I could show that to people.
Yeah.
For us, we get a whole meal out of this. Plus
The lard.
the lard, which
Right.
we will cook with, stuff like that. Really, really nice to explore other ways of stretching your food a little bit
That's
further.
right.
And I will say, I think the face meat, the cheek meat, all of that is some of the best meat on there. The tongue, oh. All right, with that, I'm going to go lay down over here because I'm nice and full.
Good.
I'm nice and far.
Are you nice and full?
That's good.
That's good. All right, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Bye.
Bye.